So we have to talk about what's going on with Bitcoin right now. So if you don't know what's going on with Bitcoin, it's having its own gold rush right now. So if you know anything about wallets, we're seeing a huge uptick in BNS names. So let me break down what that means and what a wallet is if you're listening to this for the first time, right? So in crypto or in Web3 in general, if you want to interact with an NFT, cryptocurrency, or a metaverse project, you need a wallet to do that. And the most common wallets are MetaMask for Ethereum NFTs or for Ethereum tokens or to hold Ethereum. And then you have Hero or an X1st wallet, which stores Bitcoin NFTs and Stacks tokens. So this is huge because you identify yourself through your wallet. So think about your wallet. So you have your own wallet, but that wallet is known by a line, which is usually numbers and letters, uppercase and lowercase. So it's really hard when you're sending something to someone because then you want to make sure everything is correct. So having a name shortens that and makes it so it's harder for you to mess up, or makes it for other people to find you to send you stuff. So you in Web3 have your own identity. It's valuable because one, it's you, it's how you are found, it's how you associate yourself. And if you're a business or entity on Web3, it makes it so it's way more palatable to users. People are just now finding out about .BTC names. So in Ethereum, there's ENS, which is the Ethereum naming system. And then for BNS, it's the blockchain naming system. So Sarah.eth, Nick.eth, Nicole.eth. And then for Bitcoin, like me, you have Kaylee.btc, Sarah.btc, and Jack.btc. So ENS went through a huge craze of people buying up names and reselling them for several ETH. We're seeing the same thing with BNS names through Bitcoin. So recently there was a sale of over 15,000 stacks for one .BTC name. It's huge. And we're only going to see more of this as time goes on, guys. So if you don't have a .BTC name, I would go and get one. Well, this is not financial advice. Right now, a lot of people in the community are seeing this and they're like, oh crap, I didn't get enough before, let me get them now. Because what happened is Ethereum users came into Stacks, saw Bitcoin NFTs, saw .BTC names, and went and bought them up before anyone else could. And because of that, word got out to the Hero team. Basically, Hero spoke with Emblem Vault, which basically store tokens, whether they're Ethereum or for other blockchains. And basically, Emblem Vault can take those .BTC names and sell them on Opensea. So they're currently in the process of doing that. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna see .BTC names sell on Opensea. We're gonna see a massive rush in people buying these domain names. And again, Stacks is not well known, so I can only imagine what will happen when people see .BTC names and then realize, wait, are there Bitcoin NFTs? Did I just find that out now? I don't want to say it's gonna be a bull market uptrend for NFTs on Bitcoin, but it might be. So Coinbase is backing the Tornado Cash lawsuit against the US Treasury Department. This is crazy to me. I would have never thought that Brian Armstrong, the CEO of Coinbase, would do something like this. Because again, some people know Coinbase as the place where you don't store your Bitcoin because it'll get stolen and then the support won't reach back out to you. And if they do, it'll be months from then. Or they're really shady when it comes to dealing with their customers. This is how some people view Coinbase. Other people like Coinbase. They think they're innovative and they have cool products, which is awesome. I think they are innovative. But I also see the issues that people have using their platforms. Like, you know, everybody says, do not store your keys on an exchange. You secure them yourself. Self-custody is what you are supposed to do. Please do that. It will save you so much headache and stress in the future when you are taking it on yourself and being your own bank. But again, Brian Armstrong is backing this, and he's basically saying, hey, US government, I don't like what you're doing. And most people don't have the type of energy for US government like he has right now. So he's basically saying, you're overstepping the jurisdiction, SEC, aka Gary Gensler. You're doing too much. This is not your place. You cannot do this because one, it goes against the First Amendment. You're going against free speech because it's a coding language. It's basically taking math and taking words and making something out of it. So this is really interesting, and I want to see what happens on top of this. So we're gonna have way more to cover on this case. If I didn't mention it before, This is against 6 people, and out of those 6 people, 2 of them are Coinbase employees. So Coinbase is really showing that they're protecting their own people and they're making sure to stand on firm ground. I love it. We're gonna see what happens as time goes on, guys. All right, so I know you guys have seen the memes. Every week there's a new meme. This is my favorite meme thus far. So the world debasement of currencies is happening. Then you have me and my Bitcoin scooting through the back over there. It's happening. The South Korean won, the euro, the pound, aka the ounce, all currencies are going to zero. Everything is going to zero right now. There's no question that there's going to be a global recession right now. Commodities are down. The overprinting of fiat currencies is rampant. We're seeing, you go into a grocery store, the price of eggs has doubled like I mentioned before. Gas is up high, energy, electric bills. If you guys have your own home, you know the bills are much higher than they were before. The inflation levels are insane, And what's interesting right now is that most of these other currencies, their citizens and people are actually trading them to get US dollars. People are seeing dollars as a store of value because they're storing their wealth, they're storing their assets in dollars because they think that it's going to save and maintain its value over time. Now, of course, I think saving in Bitcoin is better, but again, the US dollar is the world's leading fiat currency. Of course, people are going to save their value in US dollars. And we're going to see what happens with that because, again, US inflation rates are crazy. If you ask any business person, inflation is not 8.3%. It's 20% and above. But again, that's something you have to be aware of, and we're going to see what happens as time goes on. Not to scare you guys, but definitely save money and definitely be careful with what you're currently investing in, and just make sure you're not overexposing yourself if you know that you're going to need that money for an expense coming up soon. If something does happen, how prepared are you? So if you know anything about BIP or IP, Ethereum Improvement Proposals, Bitcoin Improvement Proposals, their SIP, which are Stacks Improvement Proposals. These are weekly calls where the community, whether they're developers, community members, project leads, or people who are building on Bitcoin through Stacks, will attend these and listen to what's being proposed by community members to make basically the Stacks blockchain more secure and to hear proposals that may help increase speed or give higher Bitcoin yield. It's stuff like that that is produced from these calls. So I actually got this talk with Hero Gamer, who actually hosts these calls, and he actually sat down with me for a one-on-one to really break down what SIP is and why it's important to Bitcoin and to Stacks. And if you want to learn more about that, check out my newsletter because I have a one-on-one interview with him where I detail exactly what the SIP process is. It's decentralized decision-making versus centralized decision-making, and the whole process explained. So check out my newsletter, and if you guys want to hear from me more, check out my socials and the links in the description. So thank you guys for your time today. It was awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed the conversation, and I guess I'll talk to you guys later with more Bitcoin and Web3 news.